Alright everyone, today we're going to take a look at the Nendoroid Superman Justice Edition, or Batman v Superman, or Dawn of Justice, whatever title you give that movie. And just like anything from Good Smile or Nendoroid, this looks great. They got the shine of the suit down, it's perfect. And, it doesn't exactly look like Henry Cavill, that's because that's kind of impossible with this type of figure, this super deformed, chibi style. But, I love Superman, so I kind of had to get it. And I also kind of like Henry Cavill. But I do need to just take a second for myself to talk about Batman v Superman. So not everyone liked it. I can admit it was a little slow, but I love Batman and Superman, and I know that no one beat the icon himself, because that's irreplaceable. But I do appreciate Henry Cavill's interpretation of Superman. Now, comic book accuracies aside, God damn it. There's so much to appreciate. So Henry Cavill has a dog named Cal. He adopted an endangered bat and named it Goddamn Ben. I mean, there's so much to like. But that's enough of that. You can get back to the review. So anyway, like I was saying, I really like the translation from the movie suit to this Nendoroid. It's lighter blue than it was in the movie, although that could just be because of how dark the movie was. But it's I like the colors, and it looks good. Alright, so Superman comes with 4 hands, 2 open hands for flying in the air, and 2 right hands, one for Batman and one for Superman, to hold another accessory that I'll get to later. Alright, so to talk about his faceplates, he only comes with 1. Now this is a kind of on the cheaper side Nendoroid, just because he doesn't come with a lot. But he has his heat vision faceplate, makes him look really mean and aggressive, and it looks kind of creepy without the effect parts, so I'll show that now. So yeah, you get 2 of these heat vision effect parts to just slot into the eyes. Again, that's super easy. They made it, and it's not too tight. It's not going to break on you. So at the ends of the effect pieces, there's an R and an L to tell you which eye to put them in. If you do find yourself putting it into the wrong eye, then I guess it can get stuck or damage the figure, but they are kind of sharp. So, switching the faceplates, you just remove the top half of the hair, take the face off, and reverse the same steps. Alright, so the right open grabby hand is for the Kryptonite Spear at the very end of Batman v Superman, the most controversial point in all of comic book history. Save Martha. Spoilers, I'm sorry. People didn't like that. But the green on the Kryptonite Spear here looks amazing, especially in the sun. It's just glowing and there's no LED or whatever. So that looks really good. Alright, so every Nendoroid comes with a separate neck joint just in case yours breaks. I've never had one break on me, but I guess if you're messing around with it too much, or I don't know how you can break it. But they always come with one, and that's always appreciated. So next is the stand. Every Nendoroid needs a stand because their heads are too damn big. Usually they're clear, but with Superman you get this nice red, solid red stand. And you also get this extra I don't know, connection piece, I guess you could call it, and that's just to get Superman a little higher, because let's be honest, he's Superman. You're not going to pose him standing. He's obviously going to be flying, and that just goes on the back of him. It's not too tight. I think it's a perfect fit, and yeah, that looks really cool. Alright, so let's talk about his articulation. His head can go back that far and up that far, and his head goes all the way around. His arms are on this weird ball and peg socket, so they just rotate up, and then you can move that around, so it's pretty much like a ball joint. And then he's got a swivel there, and a bend of the arm right there, and his since his hands are replaceable, they can swivel all around 360 degrees. So he has this weird waist joint where you can turn his body all the way around. I don't really know why, but you can appreciate that nice sculpted butt. not as good as the CW Superman. God damn. Uh, but, you know, I don't know why they have that. Legs go up that far, they're not that great. But this is like a tiny figure, so you can't really expect much. Knees bend back that far, and they don't really go any farther than that, and they don't go forward because that's impossible. Uh, and his feet are on ball sockets, but they don't work very well. You can't really move them anyway. It's just kind of a weird joint, but I guess they had to put it there. So his cape are on ball joints. They can go out like that, but that looks kind of weird. They look like wings or something. I don't know. And they also, so I guess you could have his cape swaying in the back, and all that kind of looks broken as well. Alright guys, that about wraps it up for this review. Within the past year, I've really collected a lot of more Nendoroids, and they're usually anime based, but a lot of mine are from, they're superhero themed just because I like comics and all that. But yeah, I really love these Nendoroids because they're not that big. They're still collectibles, and they're still figures, and still, high quality. But they're not super big, and so I could put them, I have space for them. But yeah, that about wraps it up. Thanks so much for watching. I'm going to leave you with some photos I took. And yeah, thanks for watching. See you next time.